interrupt the happy occasion, folks. We're here for one reason.
Guys, I just saw Sam.
In a world where action meets outrageous comedy, there's always room for one more surprise, and that's exactly what Bride Hard aims to bring to the big screen. At the center of this chaotic thrill ride is Rebel Wilson, stepping back into the spotlight with a lead role that perfectly fits her blend of sharp comedic timing and unexpected physicality. This time, she's not just cracking jokes, she's cracking bones, figuratively and literally, as she portrays a covert operative, thrust into the most unlikely of missions, surviving her best friend's wedding. But not just surviving the clashing personalities, bridal drama, and emotion-filled toasts. No, Sam, Rebel Wilson's character, must survive a full-blown armed hostage situation that unfolds amidst floral arrangements and first dances. The premise itself already signals a wild adventure, blending over-the-top action with heartfelt friendship in ways we haven't quite seen before. And who better to guide the audience through that mayhem than Rebel, whose on-screen energy balances intensity with irresistible charm. The movie takes a daring, creative leap, fusing spy thriller dynamics with the already emotionally charged setting of a wedding. This backdrop allows for a refreshing departure from conventional action set pieces, replacing typical hideouts or urban battle zones with elegantly decorated ballrooms and picturesque wedding venues. Simon West, known for directing high-octane classics like Con Air and The Expendables 2, takes the helm, bringing his experience in orchestrating chaos and explosiveness to a setting filled with romance and satin gowns. That unique blend of elements makes Bride Hard stand out not just as a film, but as an event. The mere concept of a secret agent being roped into maid-of-honor duties only to face a violent coup by gun-wielding criminals is both absurd and intriguing. And in the hands of a capable cast and crew, it's positioned to be far more than a gimmick. It's a satire of action tropes and wedding cliches rolled into one. Joining Rebel Wilson is Anna Camp, cast as the blushing bride Betsy. Their chemistry, previously tested and proven in the Pitch Perfect franchise, is likely to elevate the emotional core of the film. It's not just about guns and gags, it's also about the resilience of female friendship under pressure. Anna Camp brings her own brand of comedic energy to the role, and together with Rebel Wilson, the pair promises an electric dynamic. Supporting them is an ensemble that rounds out the chaos with equally spirited performances, including Divine Joy Randolph, whose screen presence continues to grow in both drama and comedy, and Justin Hartley, who's proven his action chops, while maintaining emotional depth. Each cast member is strategically placed to serve the dual roles of playing into the chaos and grounding the stakes in character-driven moments. When it comes to plot progression, Bride Hard cleverly uses the structure of a wedding to layer tension. The characters are all dressed up, vulnerable, and wholly unprepared for combat, which makes the reveal of Sam's secret identity as a highly trained agent even more explosive. As the mercenaries storm the venue, taking guests hostage, what initially looks like a wedding gone wrong morphs into a battlefield of improvisation. Sam is forced to lead with stealth, smarts, and brute force, all while wearing a bridesmaid dress and trying to maintain her cover. The resulting scenes are primed for some of the most original action sequences in recent comedy history. From fighting in heels to repurposing floral centerpieces into weapons, the possibilities are endless and ridiculous in the best way. Simon West's direction leans into the contrast between violence and elegance, creating a constant sense of unease that perfectly mirrors the wedding guests' experience. Everything looks beautiful, everyone is smiling, and then chaos erupts. But rather than relying purely on shock value, the film invests in characters and backstory. We learn about Sam's past, her relationship with Betsy, and the emotional baggage that makes her more than a one-dimensional spy. This investment in storytelling is what elevates the premise from novelty to substance. The emotional core keeps audiences engaged, while the comedic and action beats ensure there's never a dull moment. Behind the scenes, the production faced a few real-life twists. While filming in Savannah, Georgia, Rebel Wilson suffered a minor but notable injury to her face during an action stunt requiring stitches. Always the trooper, Wilson took to social media with her trademark humor, comparing herself to action icons like Tom Cruise and Daniel Craig, who are known for doing their own stunts. That moment added an extra layer of admiration for her dedication to the role. In an industry often dominated by male-led action comedies, Bride Hard is unapologetically female-fronted, and that distinction carries weight. It's a statement on representation without being overtly preachy. It simply exists as a badass, fun, and stylish film that happens to center on women saving the day. The writing, crafted by Shayna Steinberg with the story conceptualized alongside, CeCe Pleasance Adams plays heavily into subverting expectations. There's a deliberate attempt to flip genre tropes on their heads, from the spy who keeps a cool head in every situation to the wedding narrative that's usually dominated by sentimentality or melodrama. Instead, Bride Hard asks what would happen if both collided, if James Bond had to wear matching satin with the bridesmaids, and if bridal traditions became tools in a life or death situation. This creative angle provides not only comedy, but also plenty of commentary on the absurdity of both action movie conventions and wedding culture. What's particularly exciting is how the movie uses each member of the bridal party not just as side characters, but as contributors to the mission. Everyone gets a moment to shine, whether it's a surprise skill set or a moment of courage that helps turn the tide against the attackers. This ensemble approach ensures a well-balanced narrative, where no character feels wasted or purely ornamental. It also provides natural comedic opportunities as each bridesmaid and guest reacts differently to the unfolding violence, from those who panic to those who rise to the occasion. It all adds up to a chaotic ballet of action and humor. The setting of the wedding, likely an upscale coastal venue, is a character in itself. Its design is detailed and lush, making the eventual damage and destruction that much more impactful. Watching a pristine environment slowly unravel adds a sense of stakes and visual spectacle. Ryan Shore's musical score complements this tonal blend, providing suspenseful undertones for the action while elevating the comedic sequences with playful cues. Alan Cadillo's cinematography captures the juxtaposition of beauty and brutality, while Andrew McRitchie's editing ensures the pacing keeps viewers on the edge of their seats without losing the film's lighthearted tone. As Bride Hard gears up for its June 2025 release, it stands as one of the more original concepts in the action comedy space. It's not just a parody or a spoof, it's a fully realized narrative with characters that feel both exaggerated and grounded. It balances explosions with emotion, gunfights with genuine character growth, and outrageous set pieces with poignant moments of friendship. In many ways, it feels like the evolution of what action comedy can be: fun, fast, and fiercely female. Whether you're drawn in by the over-the-top premise, the star power of Rebel Wilson, or the thrill of watching a wedding descend into explosive mayhem, there's something here for everyone. With skilled direction, committed performances, and a fresh take on two classic genres, Bride Hard isn't just a movie, it's a wild ride worth showing up dressed for.